Catcliffe, Rotherham near Sheffield. Double whammy. Oh, that's what you're waiting for. Just to let you know, I'm here as an independent observer. I won't be getting in your way today. And can I just have a quick look at your badge, just a quick reference? I've never seen one close before.
The judge has said that this eviction is to go ahead.
No.
So
these
we
are
need to
who
take
made
possession
these?
of this-
Who made
this
these?
property.
Who made these?
The courts.
No, they didn't. They've told me this morning that the bailiffs make these.
Yeah? Yeah, we work
So
for the
why are you
courts.
telling lies?
We work for the court.
You just said the courts have made these.
I can verify that the court didn't. If you just read that first line, it says, the court has issued, so that's an information, saying what the court has done.
So you're telling lies straight away.
No.
You are.
We have a warrant here from a judge that said...
You haven't got a warrant from a judge.
Right, so currently have a standoff, as they say. The police have contacted the sergeant. I think the locksmith's feeling intimidated, according to what he said. But I guess you never know how one feels until you actually experience it. Can I just ask you, is the sergeant coming down?
I'm just speaking with my sergeant a minute in time. He just said he'll buzz me back in like 5 minutes or so.
Okay. Can I say, your conduct today has been very good. And I'm really impressed. I don't often see it like this.
I don't get to see that.
No, let's see when it changes, if it changes.
It's non-violent direct action. We're all peaceful.
So they've been to court obviously this morning, which I've said, and they've obviously turned... Should we just get off the road a minute? I'm just cautious of obviously vehicles.
Yeah, been to court this morning, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously it's been dismissed, so they've obviously turned around and said they're still getting evicted.
Yeah, but still, the paperwork's still fraudulent.
There's obviously with us at the minute...
Can I get a sergeant, please?
You have a duty of care for everybody, including yourself. Have you done your dynamic risk assessment? It's advisable you do one right now. I'll do one for you. I'll advise you to go away.
I didn't know what...
We're here for you all.
We're here.
Right, so we've got 2 police vehicles turned up now. Obviously, he's been to court this morning. I'll try and get an interview with him later, when this has all died down. I don't expect the bailiffs to be getting anywhere today, to be honest. The police have admitted to being here to prevent a breach of the peace. Mortgage, council tax. Just tell the people briefly, what's it all about?
Basically, after my dad passed away, my mum got dementia, spent a lot of time running backwards and forwards up to her house, put a hell of a lot of time in, and I started to run into debt. When she passed away, she left me some money, so I cleared all my debts. Yeah, I did the right thing, I cleared all my debts. But this mortgage company, they're terrible. They're absolutely terrible. After COVID, when obviously I couldn't pay and I couldn't work, there were quite a lot of arrears, about 6,000, something like that. They didn't even offer me a payment plan to pay me monthly payment and a little bit extra to get rid of that. They went straight for repossession. And I had to literally nearly kill myself working to stop it. And I managed to pay it all. The mortgage is, well, it's just a fraud. They've sold me out, basically.
Right, so the bailiffs have turned up, obviously hiding around the corner. And this looks like something to do with them. It's almost 11:15. They're due for 11:30. While the bailiffs are turning up, let's have a quick look at the notices of eviction. There are 2, both have different reference numbers. One for council tax arrears and one for mortgage arrears. How is it possible that 2 warrants from 2 separate entities can be executed at the same time, same date, and from the same bailiff? Maybe one theory could be that the council and the mortgage company are all in it together, with the courts. Let's now watch how this day unfolded and how the people acted on this day. Is this somebody else pulling up? We'll just have to find out. Let's just have a look.
I've gone to court this morning to try and stop it. I've told them I'd pay in full next month, 6th for October, and they still refused me.
So very briefly then, the council tax. What can you tell me about that? Why is there arrears there?
It were all due to the same thing. I got them arrears with the council tax around the same time as when we're looking after my mum and everything. My mum eventually went to my brother's to be looked after there, but before that, me and my older brother, it just took so much of his time, it was unbelievable. And my older brother were working away a lot of time, so I was literally up and down. My mum were disappearing, all sorts, so I had that to deal with, and that's how it come about. But I did the right thing. I asked them how much I owed, I paid it off in full, and then they come back with another £7,000 for Greenhall and care of Wigan.
What was the £7,000 for?
Basically, solicitors' fees.
Wow, double whammy.
Yeah, double whammy.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very fair, you know, especially through COVID. A lot of people suffered. You've suffered immensely.
Yeah.
It's got to this stage. It's not something you anticipated, is it?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's just obviously it's due to family problems and cost of living and this, that, and other. It all escalated basically.
Hello, you all right?
I've been looking at these fraudulent warrants and everything for probably about 5 or 6 years now. Luckily now, people are starting to listen, police are starting to listen, because when I first started to watch this, the police would assist the bailiffs 100% every time. Things are starting to change now, and hopefully police have got the message.
Are you aware there's actually 2 warrants today, one for council tax and one for mortgage arrears?
I don't know anything about that.
Do you not?
No.
All right, okay. This gentleman will probably know all about it. I'll just have a quick word with him. Are you aware there's 2 warrants today, one for mortgage arrears and one for council tax?
One, I was just talking to this.
No, that's fine. That's nice. You got a nice smile, by the way. Nice to meet you. While we're here, we've got the police here, we've got the locksmith here, we've got a bold tyre, we've got people from Rapid Response. What about Rapid Response? Tell me a little bit about it.
Rapid response is where people come together, communities, people who care about other people, having their houses took with wrong paperwork and things like that. If they've got the correct paperwork, we'll stand aside, but they haven't. So, you know, basically if a police officer says that's a warrant from a court, well, are you legally trained to say that's a warrant from a court? Are you legally trained to say that that signature that you've got on it, the judge has signed it? There's no proof.
What happens in Rapid Response, the Telegram app?
Well, we get notifications, and obviously if you want to go, you go, or you make arrangements to go, team up, and you go to them. You know, basically these repossessions are just like, we'll have a quick chit-chat really, because they're not coming in.
So I just do, like I said earlier, to prevent breach of peace.
So they're not allowed to push past us, are they?
No.
And if they do, we're allowed to defend ourselves.
Before we get into this, it is worth pointing out that the court bailiffs have to identify themselves when asked from anybody representing the house or the homeowner. This includes bailiffs seeking to recover outstanding bills and parking charges. What I have come to learn from all the past video productions surrounding home evictions is that the bailiffs and locksmiths don't like to be interviewed for their side of the story. Good old GDPR, it can work in your favour, sometimes. What I'm trying to do is get 2 sides of the story, so if you ever want to say your piece, feel free to give your side anytime.
I don't know what it's for out, so...
Alright, no worries. I'm going to go back up there now. But if you want to say anything, I'll get your side of the story as well. So, you know, it's not one-sided. So anything you want to say anytime, just let me know. Right, so let's just go up to the house and see what happens.
Locksmith, yeah, DD locksmith.
3 numbers missing off.
Why do they do that? They do that quite a lot,
Yeah,
don't they?
yeah, and they said it was a clerical error. I've got another one in house. They said it was a clerical error, and they writ it in last 3 numbers for me. So I have got his phone number.
What's this one? Is this a copy of that?
No, there's 2. Isn't there? There's 2
Oh,
ones.
right.
Here.
See, let's have a look
You
at
know.
both. Oh, yeah, I was aware. I
One's
forgot.
council, one's
So one's for council tax,
yeah, but I paid. I have to show you bank
Yeah,
transfer
yeah.
now in full.
and the other's for mortgage arrears.
Mortgage arrears, yeah.
The bailiff is on the move and relocating in a position ready to execute the alleged legal warrant. I've never seen one of them badges up close. Can I just have a quick look? Can I just have a quick look? You got a nice smile. I just want to get both sides of the story. Do you have a story? He's either waiting for the locksmith or the police. What do you think? It is believed that this is the locksmith also relocating, ready for action. Looks like they're going to me. I don't know about you. What do you think?
Looks more like a scrap van.
Oh no, they're coming back.
Kyle.
Oh, that's what you're waiting for. Just to let you know, I'm here as an independent observer. I won't be getting in your way today. And can I just have a quick look at your badge, just a quick reference? I've never seen one closed before. Thanks. So I'm here to record any criminal activities today. You fast walkers can't keep up.
Smile.
Hello, you alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here for obviously this property. He had a hearing this morning.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the courts and the judge dismissed it. So it should be still going ahead.
So it's
Yeah, so
going
it's still
ahead.
going
Okay. Is he inside?
We haven't seen him. We just saw there's some quick drop outs.
Is he answering the door at all? Do you know?
We haven't tried. We waited for you guys to turn up
You
before
guys
anything.
with the person that lives here? No, that's fine. I'm just obviously wondering. That's all.
Yeah, so obviously you
Are you all living on this street at the minute in time?
Comment.
No. Okay.
Are you recording at this moment in time?
I am recording. Yeah, I've got my body worn off. As you can see. Is that all right?
Yeah. Challenged you about these. They're not being stamped. The process hasn't been followed properly. Both of them are not stamped. Right.
What did the
Yeah,
judge say?
right, and then can I just explain?
Okay.
In October last year, I went to court and I complained that the bailiff's phone number wasn't complete. Yeah. So she writ it on. And I've got that in now. She writ it on and she said, "I'm sorry, it's a clerical error." Right. So if that were a clerical error, can you tell me why both of these have still got an incomplete phone number and why they're both not stamped? They're fraudulent.
Incomplete, okay, but what did the judge say after you talked
Well, I'm
to
talking about these here now. It doesn't
Okay.
really matter what the judge said, right?
But it does though.
It doesn't, because the process, due process hasn't been followed.
The judge has said that this eviction is to go ahead.
No. That
So-
these
so
these
we
are
need
who,
to
who
take
made
possession
these?
of this-
Who made
this
these?
property.
Who made these?
The courts.
No, they didn't. They've told me this morning that the bailiffs make these.
Yeah? Yeah, we work
So
for the
why are you
courts.
telling lies?
We work for the court.
You just said the courts have made these.
I can verify that the court didn't. If you just read that first line, it says the court has issued. So that's an information saying what the court has done.
So you're telling lies straight away.
No.
You are.
We have a warrant here from a judge that said...
You haven't
to
got a
take
warrant from a
possession.
judge.
Yes, we do.
A warrant.
Are you David?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you're David. Okay.
Right, can I just pass you this?
Yeah, of course you
2
can.
seconds.
Did you read that just over? Would you want me to grab it? Are you okay?
You read that?
So did you attend court this morning?
Yes, I did, yeah. If you read that, that's
Yeah.
from a government website.
Okay.
That's the King's Bench.
And what website have you got this from?
That's the King's Bench. It's off the King's Bench. There's a reference number there so you can check it.
Sorry, this one's in the way.
If you want to disguise your face, just put a bag over your head.
Mark, don't give me ideas where bags should go, please. Now, come on. Yeah, I'm behaving myself today.
So now you need to see the warrants.
I'm just going to speak with this janitor here. Yeah, wherever you to honestly. Yeah. Okay.
So as long as, we can get through.
Yeah. So have you guys got the keys?
No, but the locksmith's just over there, so we've got them. So we'll just go get them.
But yeah, because obviously you turned around and said it's in place and things like that.
Can I just ask you why you're here today while we're waiting?
But yeah, so we're obviously here at the minute in time. As we've just spoken, he's obviously been in court and it's ended up being dismissed, so obviously he's getting evicted. As police officers, we're just here because obviously there's a little gathering from obviously all you guys. We're just here to prevent any breach of peace or anything like that from happening.
Okay, do you believe this
You're not
paperwork...
here to assist him. Can I just confirm that?
Not here to assist, I'm here to obviously prevent a breach of peace.
It's non-violent direct action. We're all peaceful.
So they've been to court obviously this morning, which we've said, and they've obviously turned... Should we just get off the road a minute? I'm just cautious of obviously vehicles.
Yeah, been to court this morning, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously it's been dismissed, so they've obviously turned around and stated it's still getting evicted.
Yeah, but still, the paperwork's still fraudulent.
This, obviously with us, at the minute...
Can I get a sergeant, please? Also knows, because you
I
obviously
can
don't...
try and request one, but it might not be, but I will speak to him and see if
You need somebody here who knows what they're on about.
That's fine. Obviously with them, they're the courts and things like
Yeah,
that.
in fact, listen, and I'll just give you this as well now.
I'll tell you what, I'll ring my sergeant. Do you want to speak with my colleague while I ring my sergeant? Is that all right?
Yeah, this is a letter from CPS. About, this is a case exactly the same.
Is this involving yourself?
No, this is somebody else, but it's the exact same rules. It's the same thing.
Right, so we've got 2 police vehicles turned up now. Obviously, he's been to court this morning. I'll try and get an interview with him later, when this has all died down. I don't expect the bailiffs to be getting anywhere today, to be honest. The police have admitted to being here to prevent a breach of the peace.
Yeah, I do. BANAMAN doesn't he?
So who's this one in relation to then?
It's a friend of mine.
All right.
Basically, they arrested him. Wrongful arrest. This is not somebody studying.
It's on camera. I think that David's police officer passed precedent
My
set
colleague said
in a previous case.
We've got nothing to do with the warrants as such. We're just here to prevent anything sort of from escalating on the street.
We're just going to peacefully block them, and then I've told them on 6th of October, I just took a deposit from the motor on 6th of October, I'll get paid for it, £17,500. I'm going to pay it. Simple. I've had this house 27 years, mate.
Just very quickly, can I take your number for reference?
3703.
3001.
Thank you.
Are you going to put bailiffs? No, the one counts for...
So there we all this DeWalt tool.
Yep, shall I do the double check over the paperwork?
What a stater. Wow, look at this. This is MOT failure, all this. What's been shot? The tyre's been good.
Yep, that's received. Have you got the paperwork just obviously saying that he's been dismissed, so we can just double check for you?
Oh, that's been dismissed.
Yeah, that you've said that he's getting evicted.
Yeah, this is the warrant for him to get evicted. Yeah.
Yeah, have you just got the paperwork that we can look at?
Yeah, it's just this. Sorry.
I can leave you alone. Can I just take your number for reference?
Yeah, it's 2796.
So while they check the paperwork there, I'll just give them some privacy. Hello, sir. How are you doing? You all right? Selective hearing, as they say.
Here we go. We're just in the shop, police officer.
Why is it all right for them to do that? Why are they allowed to do that? It's so annoying, a public place. Are you a mechanic?
Yeah.
Not about that.
Yes, I am. Let me back.
That was 3 points.
You know what that is?
About that.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I am.
Get sorted.
It's going mad. Can't we just cancel this?
Well, it shouldn't be too long.
I think what they're doing, they're highlighting the fact that they're bold tyre, that's all.
Well, let's go check its tyres then, shall we?
Yeah, I think you should
We're
check
only a
everybody's.
locksmith, just a job.
Yeah, I get that.
So why does he have to be a twat?
Yeah. Have you got anything else to speak today when it's in court?
No, because he went this morning and we were already out. I mean,
Okay. And he's got that paperwork.
we'll have it.
Do you want to check the police car tyres as well? Because sometimes they're bold.
They should have given him a letter.
That's
It was dismissed.
I'll just go and double check with him. I'll be 2 seconds.
Can I suggest you check your tyres? Because I think people are checking tyres.
This one's illegal.
Well, I don't know what you're doing it for. Now it's happening. Alright, so just pack it in.
3 points.
Drop them. Jesus.
Oh, see, it's another one's printed here. Yeah. It's 2 high point.
Oh, God.
Knock it out.
I don't care. I don't care.
Interesting. Bold tyre on the van.
Wow, unbelievable. They've turned up here today. The tyres look like something off Lewis Hamilton's car. They were absolutely bold. I think the council, the mortgage company, the solicitors, to be dealing with people like this, yeah, sending that van to my house, yeah, with both tyres. Them tyres could have slipped in some bit of surface water and killed somebody today. It's disgusting.
Warrants are not signed.
The warrants are not signed. How do you know the warrants aren't signed?
I've seen them at court. I've asked to
Seen
see
them at court.
If it shows you, you'll see yourself. Just have to see. Can I see the warrant, please?
They don't need to be signed.
Can I see the warrant, please?
Yeah.
This is my land, right?
Can I say I was in Cornwall
Like that.
last
I can't
week
see a warrant like that,
and
can I?
a warrant was turned up with a signed signature.
Always.
First one ever in over 30 years.
Can you open
The
the warrant,
bailiff
please?
turned up with a warrant and a signature. And I don't understand why they're not turning up with signatures now, because one has been presented a few weeks ago in Cornwall.
Right. Oh, see what you're doing. Yeah, I'm showing the warrant. Ask him to open it.
Come past me the other.
Right. Other side. Other side is that as well. No signature. That's a fraudulent warrant. King's Bench.
In the Electronic Communications Act 2000, Section 7, Electronic Signatures and Related Certificates, Subsection 2 states, "For the purpose of this section, an electronic signature is so much of anything in electronic form as A. is incorporated into or otherwise logically associated with any electronic communication or electronic data, and B. purports to be used by the individual creating it to sign." Quite often, there's not a signature, but what excuse is there for not having at least a name to identify the individual creating it to sign? This also applies to physical warrants as well as digital ones. When bailiffs turn up with an iPad.
Not trying to do with this. Not fair.
Is there a name on the actual piece of paper they're presenting you? Is there a name to identify the individual who signed it?
No.
So not even a name?
No.
Yeah, it's got to. That's why I just feel like I said earlier, to prevent breach of peace.
But they're not allowed to push past us, are they?
No.
And if they do, we're allowed to defend ourselves.
The issue is, right, we're here to prevent breach of peace. They
Right.
come on
We're
a warrant.
peaceful. Absolutely
Okay.
peaceful.
I'm speaking to you all right, aren't I?
Yeah, we are.
They're here on a warrant, they've got a job to do. We don't want to end up turning this into anything that it don't need to be, does it?
No, we're peaceful.
Yeah,
The only
I
people
understand that.
today who can turn it into something they don't want to be is
Will be
these.
these.
Have you done your dynamic risk assessment? Have you done a dynamic risk assessment? It's important you do that now.
Can I get through?
No.
Guys,
We don't have to let them through. No.
You're
No.
supposed to assist.
Yeah, you're not
we're
to do
here
with
to
warrant,
prevent
you've
breach of
said.
peace, though.
You've just come
What's where he's
You're
going?
assisting, now she's
You
talking
should
to
do
us.
with the talking,
where he's
should you?
going?
Can you confirm that you've got a duty of care for everybody here, including yourself? You have a duty of care for everybody, including yourself? Have you done your dynamic risk assessment? It's advisable you do one right now. I'll do one for you. I'll advise you to go away.
I'm reporting that van does not get done now.
Have they identified themselves? It's bailiffs.
Nick,
So, like the gentleman said outside of you, have they identified themselves to you?
no, you haven't identified.
They have to, because they're here now, they need
Why
to.
have you not identified yourself?
If you request it, they have to by law identify now. So if you request that to them.
Obviously, we're just
That's one of them.
But yeah,
Before you proceed, you do know you have to identify yourself to the person
yeah.
by law.
That's
If you haven't done that yet, you need to do that first.
Matt, can I just have a quick
Yeah, of course you can. I'm just looking out for your best interest.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll let him introduce
Due
himself
process.
after, if that's all right.
Can't ignore
Can I just
due
have a quick-
process.
May I just have a quick chat?
Yes, you are. You don't need my permission. Can I just ask you very briefly, have you ever seen anything like this before?
No.
Is this the first time for you?
First time for me.
I know you're going to deal with this today.
It's not my job. I'm just a locksmith. It's up to these guys whether it goes ahead or not.
Yeah, I've actually been to a lot of these, and locksmiths, you know, they sometimes get in, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
How do you feel right now with all these people here?
It's a bit intimidating.
Are you intimidated?
A bit intimidating.
But I haven't seen any aggression or anything. Obviously, everybody's entitled to their own opinions.
of course, yeah.
Okay, I'll leave you with that.
He's just going to speak with Sergeant anyway. See what, we'll just...
I can only say I know you're called Mr. Doe, but you need to actually identify yourself to them before you actually carry on. You should know that. Right, so currently have a standoff, as they say. The police are contacting the sergeant. I think the locksmiths feeling intimidated, according to what he said. But I guess you never know how one feels until you actually experience it. Can I just ask you, is the sergeant coming down?
I'm just speaking with my sergeant a minute in time. He just said he'll buzz me back in like 5 minutes or so.
Okay. Can I say, your conduct today has been very good. And I'm really impressed. I don't often see it like this.
I get to see that.
No, let's see when it changes, if it changes.
Where are you from around here?
Yeah,
Are you local to the area then?
yeah. I also tell lies.
So you're not from around here?
No. Yeah, I don't know. About 15 minutes drive.
Right.
From my personal opinion, I think the police have been very good today.
I take my hat off to Rotherham Police today, right? From what I've seen on your videos, yeah, how some of them have acted is absolutely disgusting, right? And totally beyond the law, yeah, not within law whatsoever. Today, they were fantastic.
I don't hate the police, I just hate what they do when they're doing it wrong. If they're doing it right, that's good. You've got to lead by examples now. Set good. The thing is, some bad policing is not setting a good example for the rest. So you've got to be the change.
Oh, just be careful.
Yeah. You've got to be the change, the face of change, perhaps. Thank you. Have you seen any breaches of the peace yet?
Not at this moment in time.
Precognitive thoughts, do you think there might be? Precog?
I don't know.
I don't think there will be.
When you sign your mortgage, on the day you sign it, your mortgage is paid off.
Yeah, we'll leave that paperwork.
Banks don't even have any money. But you need to look into your own. If you research that, you understand all this, what we don't really learn. It's fake. We're having to stop corruption.
There's lots of educated people here, you might not understand that. But obviously you get taught how to do a job a certain way.
It's not just us.
But that can be unpicked. And that's what you're up against now.
Down to university.
People unpicking the system.
Research.
Because they've seen the holes.
You'll understand it.
Sorry, I only joined in sort of.
I have actually seen a wet ink signature in Cornwall about 3 weeks ago. The video's on BANAMAN. It's the second to the last one I've released. You'll see a wet ink signature and a stamp. So you've got to ask yourself, why?
I'm just waiting for my sergeant to buzz me back.
They create a bond in your name. So when you sign for your mortgage, it's already paid. But you need to research.
So while we're waiting, do you know any jokes? You can't even say there was an Englishman, an Irishman, and a Scotsman these days, can you? Because there's the rest. There's Chinese men, there's Japanese men, there's Australian women and South African. The list is long.
Got a ball tyre.
Has he got a ball tyre?
100% fucking ball.
Okay.
Show it, you know.
Just as a point of reference, they've actually said they found a bald tyre. Have you got a spare?
Get one delivered.
You getting them delivered?
Yeah.
Oh,
Time to get someone now to.
what, will they come and change it here for you? It's probably advisable that they do, then you can show the people that once you've seen it, you've rectified it.
Yes.
Right, so I think the bailiffs are going. Could be wrong. Might just be getting closer to the job. Well, I think they're gone. What do you think? Just to advise you, there's a guy who'll change your wheel for you here now. He'll change it, because it's dangerous to drive right now. He will change it for you.
Has he got one?
Well, I haven't asked him. If you want to go and have a word with him, I don't know how much he charges, but it's dangerous to drive right now, so you can't really leave the scene.
We're sorting it.
All right, no, I'll leave it with you. Just tell you what people are saying. You know what it's like on YouTube. If you're seen to doing something wrong, you've been advised, you willfully break it. Yeah. Look after yourself.
Yeah, I didn't know what.
We're here for you all.
But we're here.
So the bailiff that turned up today, nice enough chap. It seemed like he was pretty new. Have you ever seen him before?
I've never seen him before, because when I've had repossession orders before, I've always paid and it's never come to this. This is the first time, and it was I just didn't have enough time.
How long do you think he's been working for the courts as a bailiff?
I'm pretty sure he's been working for at least 5 years.
Well, when he kind of went to come into the property,
yeah,
he kind of stopped before he tried, I think, and then looked at the police officer and kind of
wanted help. He wanted help off police.
And it's good that the police didn't actually do it, but I did notice the police officer did try to reason with the crowd.
Yes, they did actually ask us to move out and way at one point, but there's no way.
That's interfering with the...
Yes, it is, but I'm not gonna hold them to account for that, because I think in general they were brilliant today. And if all police act like these did today, Rotherham police, we'll be fine.
Maybe that could go a long way into showing that other police forces how to act.
Yes. Yes, after the Liverpool thing, using riot shields and everything, this is totally other end of the scale. They were good. I'm really impressed with them. Because I mentioned to you the other week, didn't I, that we're probably near to a bad... South Yorkshire Police have got quite a bad name, yeah? Today, they weren't bad at all.
Wet ink signature, Cornwall. Did you see that one?
Yes, I did.
How odd is that?
Very odd. And I don't believe that were done by a judge at this moment in time. It'll come out in the open eventually. But why would there be one signature on Nicola's and then every other one's not got a signature? There's something not right.
It's all right. I'll go and see what my colleague
Just very briefly, I actually got points from the bald tyre. Now, it's my understanding that he might not have been aware of it.
Right,
so if
okay.
he changes that now at the side of the road, is it technically okay to move off after he's changed it?
I'll be honest with you, at the minute in time, I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to have a look up on it quickly and go and speak to my colleague, because I sent him over because he knows.
Yeah, he's
more
been taking
about stuff.
details.
He knows more about stuff to deal with that. Some obviously certain legislation with traffic. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, a lot of
with.
people will be angry if he drove off like
so I
that,
can
because
look
they all
quickly
get
on my
points,
phone,
you know what I mean?
I've got like a little police thing on it, and I'm going to go and speak with them and
All right.
dealing with it now. That's why I sent my colleague up before the left to go and obviously deal with it. And
Well, I
check
did
out what's
mention
happening
earlier
and
that
stuff.
you've been professional,
Yeah.
and I think you're still professional. I think that's good.
Thank you.
And I think other police officers can watch this and you follow your lead and your colleagues.
Oh, thanks very much. Well, have a lovely day, anyone.
You too.
All of you.
Do you think you'll come back?
I just thought I'd give you an update. We just spoke with someone in traffic. We're going to follow him up to garage, because we can do that, obviously, as police escort, and they're going to go and get it changed. So we're following him up now. So they are allowed to drive off because we're following him up to garage.
I have heard that before, if it's a police escort.
Yeah, we've just double checked. He's checked with someone in traffic, so we're going to go up and...
Where's your
sort that
traffic
out.
Again, it's not about in
Traffic, it's they're based up at Ops Complex. And
So are
things
they
like
going to turn up before he moves?
No. We're going to follow him up. It's us
Right.
that's going to end up taking him up.
All right.
We'll get off so
All
we
right.
can go and sort that out. But have a lovely day, all of you.
Again, can I just say,
Yeah.
it's not about causing unnecessary trouble. It's that if they're coming in an official
Yeah, no,
capacity.
I know, and things like that. And obviously, we wouldn't have.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have seen it before
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
and
I
stuff,
think there's a bit of a concern now, so...
Gareth, just tell him to wait until we follow him up.
You want to tell him what? Hang on. You're just spinning around and coming back. Alright, don't pull off them until we're following you. Alright. You're premature, so
Well, it appears you've done a good job today.
You what, sorry?
It appears you've done a good job today.
Oh, we do try.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to actually see this kind of lawful
Yeah, he's
behaviour.
just turning around because he's got to come back out this end, and then we're following him along to pre-booked appointment that he's made to get it swapped.
He should never have even come out. I mean, I'm not being funny, but like, they're meant to be representing the courts. That's a joke. That's a joke.
Yeah.
That is a joke. That's representing the courts. Shows how corrupt the court system is to be
So we'll
sending
sort
out
that.
like
So we're
that
following
out.
him to a pre-booked appointment. All right.
What would you like to say to the people who came down today?
Oh, honestly, absolutely unbelievable. To take your own time, yeah, put your own money in fuel to come to my house to help me. These are just amazing people, yeah. Wow.
Where do you find these people?
Rapid response.
How did the people find rapid response?
You need to go on Telegram, yeah, put in rapid response and join them groups. Even if you're not struggling now, just for the future, anybody can fall into debt, yeah, anybody can struggle. If you've got them on your side today, wow, all these people turn up, amazing, amazing. This house would have been boarded up now if it weren't for rapid response. Simple as.
So the van gets a police escort because it's got a bald tyre. So anybody who gets a bald tyre, the offer of 3 points or a police escort seems to be on the cards.